Okay, my next channeling that I'm going to try or attempt is going to be on, topic is going to be on alternate realities, the past, the future, and your state of being in the present moment. I call upon my high self to join with me in giving you this message today from the place of the highest intent and the grandest love for the benefit and unity of all. Past, the present, and the future, all reality and all perceptions of time are all concurrently happening at the same moment in the same space and time. It is just a question of whether a person has the level of awareness to be able to experience these on more than one level. So as it pertains to the individual, the past is now, the future is also now, and the present is also now. So what does it mean when you remember something out of your past? You have these memories that feel very real and have very strong emotion, that you have very strong emotional ties to, and sometimes can be very, very vivid. The stories that you carry with you out of the past that help reinforce these memories that you believe that you have of the past. They are not actually the past. They are current realities that are happening in the present moment on a different bandwidth or frequency than the reality that you currently, that your prime aspect of consciousness as you experience this reality is experiencing. So the reality that you are experiencing, we will call your prime aspect of your consciousness, because that is where most of how you experience this reality resides and is processed and interpreted and perceived by. So when you believe you are accessing a memory out of the past, you are actually accessing a concurrent reality that is happening in the present moment. It is a reality that is happening over and over and over again from different points and aspects in the infinite consciousness. And because there are an infinite different number of perspectives that can be had on any one reality at any given moment, the reality continues to repeat itself over and over infinitely from the beginning to the end of time from a linear perspective. In the present moment, however, if this is not indeed actually a memory, as you have traditionally known, and it really isn't, because the only thing that is real is your experience of the present moment. So as you watch this video, the only thing that is real is where you are in the present moment watching this video, and the experience that you are having in the current moment watching this video. So whatever a person does in the present moment is the only, or whatever a person experiences in the present moment is the only thing that is real. So when you go into your mind and you think about the past and things that happened earlier on in your life, they are actually still currently happening right now in another reality. So why does it seem like that is something that is real and has happened to you? The answer to the question is it is happening to another version of you in that alternate reality. Why it seems to be so real and that it has happened in your life in the linear perspective that you need to process reality is that every reality, if we could label them in numbers, would each have a different vibrational frequency, and every vibrational frequency is a state of being. For the purposes of this, for this information, we will define a state of being as where you are on the scale between love and fear. On one end of the scale, you have love, and the happiest, joyous, blissfulness place of being you can be, or state of being you can be. And the other end of the scale will be the most terrified, the most horrified, the most fear you could possibly experience. Somewhere in between those two extremes is a scale, and each of the numbers on the scale is a different vibrational frequency. So if you access a memory from the past, or what you perceive to be the past, that memory is as another concurrent reality that is happening at this moment beyond your full level of awareness, has a frequency number to it that corresponds with a certain state of being. So what you can take from this is if you have had or you are having memories from the past that you are experiencing and re-experiencing, and those past memories are painful and bring up certain emotions within you, such as anger or fear or guilt or shame or judgment or whatever emotion that is causing you suffering, then there is something that is within your current present moment state of being that is a vibrational frequency match to the alternate reality that you are accessing at the moment through your quote-unquote memory, that is causing you to be attached to this other reality instead of the present moment experience that you are currently, present moment reality that you are currently experiencing. So when you access a memory or have a memory out of the past, if it is a positive memory, that is all well and good, and there is no harm accessing that or staying attached to that, as it fills you with joy to do that, so long as you are not dependent on that memory as the source of joy that you are experiencing in the present moment. Your joy that you experience in the present moment should be independent of the memory that you are experiencing, not instead of what you are experiencing. To clarify, the memory that you have a joyful experience of should not be the only reason that you should be able to experience joy in the present moment, living in the past. I hope this clarifies. So there is nothing wrong with experiencing memories from the past, inherently, if they bring you joy, and as long as you are able to let them go. and experience the joy of whatever present moment reality you are currently experiencing. When you experience a memory from the past that is painful, as it relates to another reality that is currently being, uh, excuse me, another reality that is concurrently happening on a different frequency, then all you have to know about that is how does that make you feel? What does that quote unquote memory make you feel? How does it make you feel? And if it brings up negative emotions of any sort, then realize that you cannot blame the events that happened in the past for how you feel in the current moment. It is actually something within your state of being that you feel in the present moment, which then vibrates at a vibrational frequency matched to the alternate reality of the other version of the many infinite versions of you that are experiencing the other reality that you remember as the past. And when that vibrational match happens, your body then allows access to the frequency of the other concurrent reality, and you access that other concurrent reality through your mind and your mind's eye, and you see the images of that other concurrent reality, but you believe it is the past, but it is not. So there is something within your state of being which allows you to be a vibrational match for another reality where something bad that you perceive as bad is happening. The way to detach from what you would consider the past is to then look within your own state of being, your own thoughts, your own feelings, your own belief systems about and feel how you are feeling when you experience that memory, and realize that memory is being attracted to you because of your state of being, not the other way around. Allowing your state of being to continue in a negative state because of something that is happening in another concurrent reality in a different plane and level of existence is just another version of giving your power away. You are allowing something else, some memory, some thought pattern, to dictate how you feel, giving your power away and therefore losing your choice in the scenario about whether you should make that, or you should be able to determine your state of being. So try not to think of the past as something that happened to you. Try and think of your memories of the past as another alternate reality that is happening at the present moment, but those memories of the past are being attracted to you by your vibrational state of being. So if you are farther and deeper and down on one end of the scale towards fear, you will attract thought patterns and feelings and emotions into your state of being that will be reflective of other realities that vibrate at that vibrational frequency. So you have to be aware of your state of being at all times, and how you are feeling and what thoughts and images and memories of the past are going through your head, and be able to let go of those. Not let them give them power, not let the memories, quote unquote, give them power over you and your state of being and how you feel. Detach from the past. You have heard this in many books, in many ways that have come to you, and this is just another way of looking at it. So when you have fully detached from the past, and in this case, this means feeling whatever difficult emotions come up out of the past, fully experiencing them and accepting them, and learning the lessons or the mistakes that you might have made in the past and accepting responsibility for them from a linear perspective, and making sure that you do not make those mistakes again, and empowering yourself and therefore having a better view of why you think those events in the past happened, and then finally being able to see those events in a positive light is the process by how you, and learning to forgive so you can see those events in a positive light, are how you detach from a linear perspective. This is how you detach from the past, and once you have elevated your state of being from a lower end of fear more towards the other end of the scale, moving towards love, your body, your mind, will no longer vibrate at the vibrational frequency that is a match to those painful memories of the past, which are, again, just other concurrent realities. So you will no longer something in your state of being will no longer vibrate at the vibrational match as the other concurrent reality. Therefore, your vessel, your body, and your mind will no longer be able to hold or accept those vibrational patterns within you, and so therefore you will no longer feel the way you do when those thoughts come in your head. And when those thoughts of those other concurrent realities come in your head, you might project a different point of view or a different perspective from a higher perspective that is closer to a state of being of love on those memories of other concurrent realities, thereby becoming more unified with any other reality, which is any other thought that is in your head, and building unity and harmony and oneness with that reality. For the next talk, we'll talk about the future, and as also other concurrent realities, and what that means to your higher self, your future self, and your imagination. Okay?